All right, so I was watching a This Old Tony video the other day about making a sprocket, and he brought up something that struck a chord with me. Months ago, maybe about a year ago, I wound up building a sprocket basically practically by hand. Drilled a series of holes in and just pretty much did the rest of it with a hand grinder. And it took, well, most of the day to accomplish something that I could have bought for, I don't know, $12, $15 or so. So anyways, I wanted to see how using his new information might help me with this. So I started out with a piece of 5/16 steel that I had left over from another project. Kind of crudely trepanned out a disc of it. Now this isn't the actual dimension that I would need to make a proper sprocket, so I'm only going to do about half of it because the hole spacing isn't going to work out properly, and that's fine because I'm never going to use this thing anyways. I think you can kind of see I've got some of the other center marks lined up here. So what I'll do is I'll get the rest of these holes drilled out on the drill press, and then I'm going to bring it over here and see if I can use this little indexing table, put the center of one of the drilled out holes on there and the other tooth adjacent to it, and I'm going to try and sweep through with the mill to cut out the rest of the material that needs to be removed. From what I can tell, looking in Machinery's handbook, it's a little bit more involved than that, as in the spacing. Let me show you over here. From what I can tell, looking at Machinery's handbook, it's not as simple as just having a cylindrical object through here. It looks like there's a little bit of a space that's also added to it, which I can't really explain without showing you in Machinery's handbook, so we'll get to that later. But I may not be understanding it correctly, but at any rate, I'll give it a try. I'll move the cutter to one side or the other just a little bit, and then I'll make my sweeping motion, and we'll see how it turns out.